This is a CNN thing from a couple days ago. But there was a... Do you guys know who Pastor Greg Locke is? Because I sure do. If you don't remember Pastor Greg Locke, you have been spending plenty of time offline during the pandemic. This guy's a lunatic. This guy's a big-time loony. He ordered his congregants not to get masks or get vaccinated. And apparently Nick Valencia, who works at CNN, says 20 minutes before a pre-scheduled interview with CNN, Locke said God told him to cancel. He later went on to Facebook Live to call the crew of three women diabolic Jezebels. So here's 3 minutes of their coverage of that guy, which I think is probably just fine, you know? Let's come on. Do I have to refresh it? All right, I'll do that. Sorry.
Greg Locke has been on a crusade of misinformation over the last year, calling COVID-19 a fake pandemic, saying that the vaccines are a scam. And his crusade of misinformation continued over the weekend when he ordered his congregants not to wear masks and called the Delta variant a hoax. And he's doing this even though some of his attendees have already died from the coronavirus. This is shocking to say the least. But on Sunday, lies did...
At what point is it a crime? At what point is it a crime to tell people that it's not bad, like the virus isn't a bad thing? When is that? Like, on the one hand, free speech, sure. But on the other hand, can I tell people, can I convince somebody to commit suicide? No, of course not. That was literally litigated. She was guilty. This is not that different, is it? Like, effectively? It's not as much emotional fuckery, really. But what the fuck? This is not reasonable. Like, especially not to espouse it to the group of people he does it to with the numbers that he does it. Just ridiculous.
Just stop at
Bumble
the
Homestead,
pandemic.
thanks for the 23 months.
He also took aim at President Joe Biden, saying that he lost the election and saying that the president's days are, quote, numbered.
I am not apologizing for what I said on this platform last week. The Delta variant was nonsense then. It is nonsense now. You will not wear masks in this church. You will not wear masks in this church.
See, and they just get fired up because he's fired up about it. If he, you know what would be really good for him and for everybody there? He could pretty easily convince most of those people, like some of them would leave. He could pretty much convince most of those people just to do the right thing. Yeah. But he doesn't.
I'm telling you right now, do not get vaccinated. Do not get vaccinated. I don't care what you think about me. I don't need your money. I don't need your hand clap. I don't need more people on social media to follow me.
But all of that will happen if I say this. And he's being platformed by CNN, of course.
Joe Biden's days are numbered. I said they're numbered. I've told you the whole time this election was fraudulent. We got so much proof. The only people that can deny it are crack-smoking, demon-possessed leftists.
All right, who's got the crack? Who's got it? I didn't bring any today. Mustard Bus, thanks so much for the 6 months, dude. Who's got the crack? Y'all got any crack? You got any pipes? Mike Lindell doesn't do crack. Mike Lindell does methamphetamines. Like a respectable Republican. Crack. You don't have crack? What are you, a lib? It must be. I don't have a single crack. That's all right, though. Crack is probably good, right? That's probably fine. Ain't nobody ever been negatively affected by a little bit the crack rock. What's he knocking on that for?
I'm about to tear his whole pulpit in half.
Just fired up, man.
We were right.
Were we? You just do the it gets a solid nose inhale from me. That's the correct response to that. Is just a nose inhale. Yep.
In May, a CNN crew was set to interview Locke, but just 20 minutes before that interview was scheduled to happen, he canceled. He later sent CNN a statement saying that when he arrived at the interview, he was nauseous, saying that God told him to cancel the interview, later going on a Facebook live stream to call that crew of 3 women diabolical Jezebels. You know, it would be scary just to hear this on its surface, Brianna, but the fact that he's getting applause and that his congregation has grown, you know, it's really sobering to think people like that out there are still exist here during this pandemic, despite.
Have they not been watching? Have they not been watching my fucking streams? What are you doing? Come on, CNN. No wonder you don't watch a single corn stream. That's your fault. The fuck? You would have known about this ages ago. You're all trapped in your liberal hive mind. That's what it is. They're keeping the real news down. Crusader 37 Gamer, thanks for the 9 months.
By the data-driven science.
Yeah,
Brianna?
And they're influencing people. Nick Valencia, thank you so much for that report.
I mean, hearing that is a simple tragedy. You know, it is hurting. You know, it's harming people. I mean,
of course
honestly,
it's harming people.
People could die because of the message he sent.
Not people could. People are going to die because of this guy. And because of people like him. It's not really speculative. They're going to.
And
already have.
Some of his followers in that church, like Nick said, they have died. It's not like he doesn't know. He does know. And, you know, I've just been struck, John, by how many people we have had on this show here in the last couple of weeks who said they were vaccine hesitant, and then they decided to go forward and get the vaccine. And a lot of them talked about prayer. They talked about leadership in their church. These are influential people. And he, with that kind of language, is doing a huge disservice to his flock. It's crazy.
I agree. His flock. Ooh. I understand that's what it's called, colloquially. I still don't have to like it, okay? I do not have to like it. It's just icky to me. It's just super icky. I don't enjoy it. Oh. So Greg Locke he's kind of a maniac. I suspect Greg Locke's arc will have him doing something, or his followers doing something incredibly illegal, and then he'll end up in some sort of blaze of glory, either probably getting arrested. Probably. And he'll become a martyr for like a small group of people for 2 seconds, and then we'll all forget about him. He could also go be banned off of everything, and then have a similar route. And then the least likely, in my opinion, but probably one that's still viable, is that he would eventually simply fade away as people just start getting vaccinated because his flock literally dies. Like, I also wouldn't be surprised if he dies if he's not vaccinated. He might be vaccinated, though. Yeah. I'm not saying it would be hilarious if he caught the virus. It would be hilarious if he caught the virus. I'll say it. It would be absolutely hilarious. Because he thinks it's not a big deal, right? It's definitely a big deal. You should not want to catch that. It's not good. It's not good for you. Surprise. It's a virus. Viruses aren't good for your body. Can you cooperate? Hey, sexy strand, cooperate. There it goes. Stay where you're at. All right, end of video, dude.